Hello everybody. Today I just wanted to show a piece that's from my collection that I found at auction, and I thought it was really cool. It's I'm trying to think of the year for this. I believe it's from 1921. 16mm film. It says baseball, how Babe Ruth knocks a home run. And this is an original film. This is not something that was sold in stores. It's not a copy. It's not a reproduction. And it came from a library. And it's a Codoscope Libraries, Inc. And I guess it was located in New York. I'll be showing pictures of the film. And sooner or later I'll be uploading an actual video of what's on this reel. We have not watched this reel, but we have shined a light on the film, and it is exactly what's titled there. Babe Ruth knocking a home run, and unseen footage from what we know. It could be very valuable. Recently, we just received an offer for this film. Somebody offered me $2,000 for it, but I'm pretty attached to it, so I decided to hold on to it. One, it could be more valuable. I don't know. At the moment, it is a very rare thing to find film like this in a can, that they would put these. I don't want to really open it up because it's kind of hard to open, but if you look, you can see it's very old. This is definitely original, and it has some numbers on the outer lid here. I guess we will open it. I guess I'll just attach some photos of it so I don't have to jeopardize the film. I was told not to play the film if I can find a projector that'll work with this, because the film could be fragile or brittle. But looking over the film itself inside there, the film appears well maintained. It does not feel brittle. It feels like it would actually be playable, but it might be a good idea for me to actually have it transferred by a professional, so we can get a clear view of this film. Like I said, I'll add a video of what's on this reel if anyone's interested in seeing Babe Ruth hitting a home run and how he did it. Maybe it shows his mechanics. Maybe it shows his swing. I have no idea at the moment. But anyways, I just wanted to share that, and I have a few more items I'm going to show you here. Here is a 1930s Babe Ruth Cincinnati arcade strip card. Pretty rare. It's a tough one to find. It's a scarce card. You don't see many of them. And here we have a 1933 to 1936 Babe Ruth Ray-o-Print MP Co Pressner card. And it's a rare black. It's a rare black version. Kids would take this and they would develop them themselves, almost like in a dark room. And these are both authentic cards. I don't know if you can, oh, there it goes again, knocking things over. As you can see the back. It's a blank back. And then I'll show you the back of the Cincinnati card that I just knocked over. I try not to do that. You can see right here, came out of an arcade machine where kids would put a penny in and pull out a card. My hands are a bit shaky today. And here we have a 1934 Babe Ruth Candy 25-A Quaker Oats card. It's a pretty popular card. A tough find also. I don't know if you can get a good clear view of it. 25A. I believe this card would come in a flip book in 1934, Quaker Oats. And then we have what you see here, a 1928 Fro Joy card. And this is how you know when there's an authentic card. This one has not been graded. You can see the side there. You see where the ink is right there on the right side of the border, where the ink has run. That's very common for that card. If you find a lot of print mistakes and defects in the ink around the borders, that was very common. The ink was very watery back then. Also, you can see the lithograph. And also on the back, what you look for on a 28 Fro Joy card is you want that the bottom box there, the lines should match. They should meet. There should be no breaks on the left side there, right where it says picture number 1. The border around that should connect. And you can see it does on the left side. Although the card's in very rough shape, I picked it up for a fairly good price. Very cool card, 1928 Fro Joy. Here's a bank stub signed by George Herman Ruth. He would often sign his name, George Herman Ruth, on his checks, as well as on his bank stubs. You can see it's done in fountain pen. Definitely authentic. It has not been graded. I would like to get it encapsulated in time, but it is $300, if not more, after you put insurance on something if you're sending it into PSA or SGC. On the back, you can see it's definitely vintage. Here we have a 1932 Wheaties card, Babe Ruth 3.5 graded. Also not by a very known grading company, but is definitely authentic. I put it under the loop. I'm trying to get a good view of it to show you that it's authentic. You can usually tell by the ink and the quality of print. It says by arrangement with Christy Walsh, which he was pretty much Babe Ruth's financial advisor back in the 20s. On the back it says, Babe Ruth says, eat Wheaties with milk or cream and sugar if you want to knock a home run. Pretty unique card. And then we have a 1932 Bulgaria sport card of Babe Ruth, definitely authentic. I actually took it out of one of the Bulgarian sports books that come with all these different cards. And this was the Babe Ruth card that it included in that set. This card has some damage to the back because it was glued in a book. But it's definitely authentic, an original issue. Here we have, I believe, a 1921 Type 1 photograph of Babe Ruth. And this is an original. I recently picked this up. Found it for a great deal. If you see the back, I'll show you that it's an original, but I'm not going to take it out today. Let's show you in better light. I thought it was a very cool photograph. You can see there's a pinhole on the left side there, and the right. And you can see it's Babe Ruth pitching. Either, if not pitching, he's just throwing the ball. But it's a very cool pose. Hard photograph to find without Babe Ruth batting. So I really like that. Has great clarity to it if you see it in person. Might be hard to see in the video. Again, I have so many cards and photos and autographs and other really cool pieces that I'm not going to show everything today. Each video I'd like to show something new, so I'm going to stop here, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Leave a comment if you'd like. I'll actually add one more item, and that'll be this pennant here. After doing research, we believe this is from the 1915 era, Babe Ruth's rookie year. It's in great shape. The color is amazing. You can see the stitching. It's very, very old. This phone is very hard to get it to focus. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.